Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in and listening to this podcast today. We're Rocco. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Not bad.
eh? So it's your Bring Your Guard Down podcast, and we keep working. We keep trying to deliver as much entertaining content as we can.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
With some knowledge.
We have lots of knowledge for intelligent people. That's why.
So I thought on the theme of education, we've done a few educational kind of videos. We did the sign language.
Yeah.
Remember that? Do you know that there are over 250 distinct hand gestures, by the way? These are real facts, Italian facts. There are over 250.
250?
Hand gestures, from fanculo to what do you want me to do, to
come over here,
over there. Like all these there's lots of them. Right? 250. So, we showed you just a handful. So you guys can do exploration
for the nation
and find out, some more. Just like the Italiese.
Special.
It's kind of a unique thing to the Southern Italians that came over.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah,
right?
Italiese, yeah, and plus Italiese have just a start in Toronto, really.
Really?
In Canada, yeah. Not in the United States, in New York or those places.
Yeah.
They don't speak Italiese. They talk like a half Americano, and they're thrown in there, right?
So how would be the difference between, let's say, Toronto Italiese and what the guys went to New York?
Oh, New York. The different. Okay, if a guy's in New York, if they talk about the lushuku, right, the sauce.
Yeah.
Then we say Italiese. Lushuku, sauce. Mm-hmm. They call it gravy. Colicazzi, it's no gravy. For anybody from New York, you're not supposed to say gravy. Gravy you gotta make from the meat, the beef. It's a brown color. It's not lushuku. Lushuku has a little pomodoro. It's San Marzano salsa, right, Tony?
So why do they call it ragu then? Is that an Italian Toronto thing or another American thing?
No, ragu is because of the kind of meat you put inside it to make it. That's why it's a ragu. Ragu is supposed to be ragu, like a bolognese sauce. When you make it proper with the minced meat, and then you use the paste. You don't use the salsa to make bolognese.
Right.
That's wrong. You have to use the trine, the mirepoix, they call them the three guys, the celery, carrot, those down, chipotle, right?
Yeah.
That's how you make a bolognese. Then you use the paste, the thick one, you put them inside the pot. You cook them up in nice and slow. Sometimes some people use half a glass of milk too. That's a bolognese cuts.
Right. I don't know why the Americans call it gravy.
Oh,
So what are some of the other like Italianese non-Toronto Italians?
Okay.
Because first of all, most of the people that immigrated, right, from southern, like the northern Italians, they don't have that dialect, do they?
No, they talk a different. Northern Italian, first of all, it's up there, closer to Austria, closer to Germany. That's why there's a lot of people up there, Bolzano, Trieste, those are kind of places in the North Italy. When they talk, they have it's a combination. Like bank in the side. They use Italian, some German there, a little bit of French in there. Oulele, olele, va fangule. That's French.
Yeah.
Oulele, va fangule. That's for how I speak French.
Is that how they say it in Milan, for example? Va fangule, they say va fangule.
They say va fangule. Yeah, that's how I figure it up, right?
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, because it's unique. Because a lot of the immigrants from southern. We're just giving you a little bit more education on the theme of teaching the audience, new generation, about Italians that arrived to Toronto and some of the things that
that's right.
How this whole English Italian language was created. Right?
That's very
unique
true.
to Toronto.
Very unique. For a couple of examples, I will tell you another one. When the New York Italian, they say "lo capicoggio," right? That's the nice meat they cut from the neck. Lo capicoggio, the head, they make it from the pork, from the pig. They call it, they say gabagool.
Gabagool.
Well, not even gabagool, they say gabagool.
Gabagool.
What are you talking about? It's we say capicoggio, that's it.
So they're more like New York-y Italian.
Yeah, they put
gabagool. What's the other ones they do? Gabagool.
The latter one, but fazool. They say pasta fazool. You know, that's a pasta fagioli.
Right, fazool, yeah.
Fazool. We don't say la fagioli, we say fagioli.
I know a lot of Italian, New York Italian, New Jersey Italians.
Yeah.
So how about Montreal Italians?
Oh, they completely, I have to say, that Montreal, I love those people. I got a lot of friends over there.
Right.
A lot of actor friends and famous guys from Montreal. Yeah? But they're a little bit fucked up because they throw in there the joie, the slang of French with the Italian.
With the Italese?
No, but they don't speak Italese. They got the Francese Italese. They got the Italian French, right?
So the people that went from Calabria that went to Montreal, were they many? Or they mostly came to Toronto?
No, a lot of people, they went to Montreal, you know, a lot of.
So how did they do? Would they say Fornage or Got a Beach or?
Well, I think
They franchised it?
They mix a little bit of French in there too. You know, so that when you talk to them, you know, they mangiano panino, they go oui, they say oui. They throw them in over there.
Right.
But you know, a lot of Italians go to Montreal. You know why?
Why?
Because Tony, you know, we got a lot of top family member, if you know what I mean, in Montreal.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of gangsters live up there. I'll tell you why. The Montreal is a situation for the nation on the St. Lawrence River.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. If the St. Lawrence River goes small, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Why? It's getting bigger because it's going to l'oceano. It's going into the ocean,
right.
Atlantica, right?
Yeah.
So over there, it's international. It become an international place because all the food, those things, the importation, it comes through the St. Lawrence River to Montreal.
So that's why they went to Montreal. So they could intercept it coming down into...
They get the best, first they get the first pick.
Right.
Olive oil, the shirt, the shoes, you know, they're smart over there. And then they send, you know, not the scrap, but nothing Italian is a scrap. Everything we make is number one. Luglio, le robe, the clothing, the shoes, the oil, la cioccolata. How much time did you eat Italian chocolate?
Oh, isn't there like Ferrero? Like, is that Italian?
Ferrero Rocher.
Is that Italian or French?
No, the Rocher, that's what I mean about Italian. They fuck it up a little bit. They try to put the feeling a little Francais.
Yeah. But it's Ferrero, right?
Yeah, Fernando Rocher or Ferraro.
But isn't Ferraro a place in Italy?
Yeah, that's one place there. Yeah. But the door place of Ferrero Rocher, they're a little bit complication, that company, I'll tell you right now. You know why?
Why?
Because if I'm not mistaken, Ferrero Rocher, they make Nutella.
Yeah, I think so.
How many people eat Nutella, the Canadian people? We don't like this, you wops and this and that. But when the biscotti come out and when the Nutella come out, you put them together, make a combination, you'll taste it nice, hey, Tony?
For sure.
That's,
you know, there's a lot of things, you know. So a lot of things about the Italians that I even learning as I dive into it, even though I'm, you know, I'm first generation Italian.
That's okay.
Do you know what this thing's called colpo diaria? What is that?
Colpo diaria.
Do you know what that is?
Colpo diaria. Yeah. Okay. Colpo means a shot.
Okay.
Of diarrhea from the air.
Yeah.
So if I go out one night, okay?
Yeah.
And it's nice, a little bit hot when I go out, maybe 7 o'clock p.m. Mm-hmm. Then we go downtown, me and you go have a cup of drink, but before I used to drink, right, before my training. And then we have a couple of shots, and then we go outside the bar. It's 9, 10, 30, 11 o'clock. The weather's a little bit colder.
Yeah.
I forgot my jacket.
Right.
So then, my neck hurt then when I get home. Okay, good night, Tony.
Yeah.
And then you say, you got a colpo diaria.
They say that Italians believe going outside with wet hair can cause colpo diaria.
That's a very good point.
Which is soreness from the neck to indigestion.
Exactly.
So do you think that's a real thing?
No, it's full of shit.
It's full of shit. What about this red underwear thing?
Oh,
what have you heard about this? That on New Year's Eve, many Italians wear red underwear because it's believed to bring good luck and fertility.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah.
Red underwear means that if it's a dark red, you wear it because you got a skid mark in there. You cover them up nice.
Cover them up nice, yeah?
But you know what I understand, Tony? Go ahead, tell me one more.
Okay, one more.
No, tell me minutes you like.
Okay, so do you know in Abruzzo there's a fountain that gives you free wine?
What?
La Fontana.
La Fontana. Well,
In a boot, so that you go there and it's constant wine coming. Now,
wine is coming up. Oh,
you know that?
It's biblical, eh?
It's awesome, right?
Oh, yeah.
But that's the most crazy thing. Italians are very superstitious, right?
Yeah.
Right, very superstitious.
This is what I understand, Tony.
So I want you guys to, there's some of the things. Like, for example, do you know what dropping olive oil into a bowl of water?
Yeah, that's what you got malocchio.
So what does that do, right?
Well, your malocchio save your ass.
Yeah.
Because
so that's how. So you drop olive oil into a bowl of water to check for the malocchio.
to see if the olive.
So what happens exactly?
I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me what happens. So
First
you
of
drop a piece of olive oil in a bowl of water.
Three drops.
How do you know you have malocchio on?
Okay.
First of all, what is malocchio?
Malocchio means the evil eye. That means that somebody put a curse on you.
Yeah.
So that's why when somebody says talk bad a little bit, you go like this, or somebody got a car accident yesterday, you go, like this is bad luck. So if you have a headache, let's say, you have a headache 3-4 days, then the lady that knows, you have to pray when you do malocchio, see? I know those things from when I was small in Calabria, Aspremonte. You take 1 bowl of water, right? Then you take 3 drops of oil in the water. If the oil break them up, how you say, dispertation, acusini, right?
So when you drop the oil in, if it breaks up,
If it break up,
what does that mean?
you got malocchio.
Oh.
That means that somebody said, not that they intentionally want to hurt you, but sometimes people are fucked up, they talk about, his girlfriend ugly, he's a fatso too.
Yeah.
So then
That's big,
very big.
Yeah, Italians are really
bad.
Yeah.
But this I understand about Italian. They're so superstitious, but they talk about Jesus Christ. They go to church, they believe in God.
Yeah.
If you believe in God,
you can't.
How the hell can you be superstitious?
Yeah.
It's more stupidstitions.
So that's the thing, right? It's kind of against their religion to be superstitious, isn't it? Or,
no, it's against the not to be so stupid. That's superstitious.
Right, superstitious.
Right.
Okay, so you put 3 drops. So
3
you can
drops.
try this at home. Put 3 drops. I should. Too bad to have a bowl here. We could try to see.
But you got to have a bad feeling first. If you don't feel bad yourself, then you put the oil in the water. Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah.
The oil is not going to break up.
It's just gonna float.
It just sit there. But I swear to God, I did it so many times. Every time I put the oil inside the water, bam!
Break up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, my aunts, and they were so into this shit, but since they've gone, like my one aunt used to call my mom, how do you get rid of a malocchio?
Well, there's a prayer. You got to pray to the I Medici, San Damiano, San Domenico, and there's a prayer. And when somebody teach you the prayer, this is another superstitious, they can only teach you the prayer on Christmas Eve, or Good Friday and Easter. Otherwise it have no value.
You have no value.
You can't be the representation for the nation of the God.
So if I wanted to get rid of the malocchio, I have to learn the prayer only on Christmas Eve.
That's it.
I learned how educational this show is. Not only just talking about nonsense, we're actually going to teach you guys something about the Italian. So why placing a loaf of bread face up? Like, why is that important? Like, if you pay the loaf of bread face up.
Well, because you got to face the heaven all the time. Because the bread, the representation of Jesus Christ.
You're a fucking smart guy. Eh?
No, I'm not smart. I make a lot of mistakes when I was young. Because all the time, I swear I do a lot of bad things. You know, my mother gave me a lot of shot. Too,
but I didn't know this shit. Like,
it's a fascination.
You have to turn the bread up facing the heavens.
I could see.
You know what I mean?
So light and fluffy, I could see.
And what's this idea? Where did the idea of locorno? You know, everybody see these red little peppers.
Oh, the horn.
The corno, the horn.
Corno, yeah,
what do they call it? Corno amulet.
That's
the devil's horn.
The devil's horn.
So how does that, if it's a devil's horn, how does that ward off the devil?
Well, I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I know that you keep a little protection. I'm going to give it some kind of protection, the horn. Right. That's why in the car you see la cucina, right?
Yeah.
So the car, sometime I'm driving, and the guy behind me has a locorno cucina, and a swing in the car, right?
Why does it do that?
So sometime when I drive by, I go like this to him too, upside down.
So, but you don't know why it wards off curses on men's manliness.
No, it's not. It's a lot of stuff.
And the evil eye. They say it's two.
2 things.
Yeah.
But they don't know themselves why Lucorno like this, because they say, because the devil has the horn, right?
I wear the horns on my chain. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. That's supposed to be good luck.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, you Lucorno. If you have a corno, you're lucky. You know when it's bad luck when you have the horns?
Why?
When your wife, if she pumps somebody else,
Like
then you're cornuto. That means she put the horn on you.
Like this, right. So you're like, what is that, cuckold they call it?
Yeah,
In
I don't
English,
know.
cornuto is Italian.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So when
That
you're
means-
cornuto,
It means your wife is banging.
she's pumpation with somebody else in the nation.
Yeah, man. Do you know that also Italians believe you receive good fortune if you hear a cat sneeze? I didn't even know fucking cat sneeze.
Oh, there's knees in the cat.
Don't get the
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
out of
they
here.
go
Come on.
meow, oh, true, meow,
No, they
oh,
don't.
true.
So if you hear it, it brings you good fortune.
Yeah, if you heard this, yeah, bro, I
You
used to-
didn't hear this, did you? This is,
I heard that, yeah. I used to have a lot of cats when I was small.
Wow.
They cut the sneeze all the time. They're sick all the time, those cats. The Italian people, they don't care that your cat sneeze. They care what the sneeze is going to do for your life. Instead of taking the cat to do the veterinario, then find out why he has a chest cold,
Right.
put some Vicks Vapor Rub. That's another thing Italians do all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever you got, you put the Vicks Vapor Rub.
That's so true, right? That was like the medicine. You got.
Remember?
That's a good one because when you're sick, when you're grown up,
Vicks.
Vicks vapor, put
Put
on
it on
the
your
chest.
chest.
That's it.
Yeah, if you got a
Cleans
headache,
everything up.
Vicks.
Yeah, headache.
You got a stomach ache, Vicks.
Vicks, yeah.
You got a cold,
Vicks.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. And then there's one more. If you're single, this is importante. Don't let a broom touch your feet when someone is cleaning the floor.
that's bad luck.
You want to be swept off your feet and get married. So if your broom touches your feet, it means you'll never get swept off your feet.
That's it.
That's crazy.
But you know, sometimes if you remember, if you think it's not just Italian people,
Yeah.
because here, this is an interesting fact. The black people sometimes in the United States, when you take your girl or you take your boyfriend and you take off to get married, that's called you jump the broom.
Uh-huh.
Jumping the broom, that's
yeah?
what they say. Yeah. And there's a lot of song in those funky soul music. Yeah, baby, jump the broom. Last time I jumped over the broom, I almost killed myself.
Yeah. So if you jump over the broom, it means if you're single, you don't
Yeah.
let the broom touch your feet.
Don't
so
let
if you're
them
looking
touch
for
your
a
feet.
marito or a wife, and it's your mom or your nonna's sweeping the floor, don't let them touch your feet. Don't
That's
let the
right.
broom touch your feet. You know.
Especially if you buy new Italian shoes and the broom is dirty, very bad luck.
Do you know some of the? What are some of the great Italian inventions? You think?
Italian invention.
Inventions, not like the great, clothing and stuff. Some things that were, invented. There's two really things were mind blowing to me.
what
do you
which
think?
one do you got?
One that, do you know that eyeglasses,
Yeah, locale.
Occhiali, were invented in Italy?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Ray-Ban, that's why Ray-Ban is number one.
13th century.
Imagine that, eh? That means Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo used to wear Ray-Ban when they work. Yeah.
That because
Style.
what century were they around? In?
Well, when Michelangelo born in 1492, so like that.
They were made in Venice by a glassmaker.
You see? And
Yeah.
if you notice something, now here's an interesting point. Why Venice? Because Venice, even to this day, they have a lot of Murano art.
Yeah.
Muranos are the Moors. Those are the Muslim people. They tried to go through Italy and take over. They took a couple of shots and then they left. But they left a lot of some interesting stuff, like glass blowing.
Yeah, Murano
They make
glass.
beautiful, eh?
Yeah.
Murano, and that's in Venice. So they invented the sunglass in Venice because had I think, a Murano influence. You can influence stuccato, but the Italian, they make everything perfect.
Perfect. You know that the Italians were the first to use forks in the world.
Le
Ever.
forchette.
Le forchette.
A cucina, a tria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you know that? You probably didn't know that. The forks were invented in Italy.
And you know why? I tell you,
11th century.
11th, and I have a theory why that's the fork in Italy.
Yeah.
Because we eat a lot of capicoglio, li salami, li salsiccia. You gotta have because of lo porco, you gotta have something strong to pick up the carne, the meat, right? Plus, we think in those days already l'Italiano, they used to eat la pasta, the noodle.
Well, that's true because initially the fork, they say in Italy, was met with a lot of resistance. People didn't want to use it.
Nobody.
But then it became popular because of its practicality, especially for eating pasta and other dishes. By the 16th century, forks, it only took 5 centuries before, and then forks were all over the world, basically.
See how beautiful, eh?
They're changing dining etiquette forever. Thank the Italians. You don't need like Willemane, like, the people that...
Savage.
Like this, they still do today. You saw that guy from this potential mayor from New York. He's there with a bowl and he's eating... Mama, you know what I'm talking about? Mama
Luca is name.
Mama
Dani, Mama Lucazzi.
He's there being interviewed. He's eating like a fucking animal.
It's an animal, yeah.
You know what I mean? God bless him.
He's ignorant. Anyway.
Ignorant. So you know that, of course, Italy invented espresso coffee.
Alla salute.
Alla salute. In 1884 in Turin. How come everything, like a lot of invention of Italy came from the north? Why do you think that is, as opposed to the south?
Well, we could talk a little bit about that. As we move in the show today, we're going to talk. I got some interesting information for the people out there too, because in the north at those times, you got to realize all the money and the civilization, l'Italia, they're up there. You have Florence, Rome, north of Rome.
North of Rome. Yeah.
Man, when you go south of Rome, you have a lot of poor people down there. It's very hot, so you don't have a lot of things that you can do over there other than agriculture, la frutta, che cose strane, right? Olive is very popular with La Puglia, those places, and Calabria, they have a lot. They got everything in Calabria, La Sicilia. But I gotta remind you, the most strong navy, the best ship builder, you gotta go back to 16th, 17th century to Sicily. People used to, even the British used to go and buy the boat from Le Siciliane because the boat was excellent. So don't think for a minute, the first botanical garden they had was in Calabria. The first conservatory of music over there they had in La Sicilia. Don't make that mistake, eh? Because for a long time we have a separation between, you can thank Garibaldi, him. Everybody thought he's a nice guy. He's not a nice guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people he killed. He go through Italy in 1860. He have an army from England.
Yeah.
He took a lot of people from the south, a lot of men. He killed them so they don't reproduction and make more children for the Italian people. And then Italian got together to make a nation. But really, it's a little bit complication if you go back to the Etruscan people. Italia is very old. A lot of people tried to domination. They fail. The Greek fail.
Yeah.
The Spagnoli fail. The Francesi aristocracy. That's why the mafia started to fight against those people going through Sicily.
Right.
Now you got Lampedusa in Sicily. They're sending all the migration over there. All those people. A lot of black people over there. A lot of Middle Eastern people. They're not good people. A lot of criminality going to Italia.
Yeah.
So they got to stop that. That's all in Sicily.
You know, over the centuries.
Yeah.
Many have tried to come in and take over, and what happens? They always get kicked out.
You gotta get
Who
out.
Who knows, you know?
You gotta
like,
get out.
you know, it's the same thing in Britain, you know? The Vikings came to try to displace them. Then the Romans came to try to, now the invasion of, you know what?
Exactly.
You know, and they won't win. They'll be, you know, they'll do their best. So there's been invasions throughout the generations.
History for the nation.
Yeah. So you know, have faith. Italy is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. So.
Oh yeah.
And you know that you should never drink espresso coffee after. If you go to Italy, never order an espresso coffee after 11 a.m.
Yeah.
It may not be law, but it's the unspoken rule in Italy.
Well, you know.
What else should you not eat after 11 a.m.?
Espresso. You should not drink a cappuccino in the afternoon.
No.
Cappuccino you drink in the morning because sul pasto on your food, because they eat at lunchtime. You can't have a coffee with milk. That's a cappuccino.
Right.
So you gotta have that first thing in the morning.
That's
when
it.
your stomach's-
One time.
One time.
Yeah.
That's it. It's very important.
Yeah,
Right?
and then not to order. Here's some new other facts about
Tell 'em,
our
Tony.
beautiful country. The Italian police force uses Lamborghinis. Did you know that?
You know why they use a Lamborghini? How are you going to escape from them? How are you going to run away? You think you're going fast? Next thing you know, you're going to 250 kilometers an hour. The police pull up beside you, they wave, and then they pass you.
500. Yeah, where are you going to go? Yeah, so that's it. Because, I guess the autostrada, what do they call it?
Autostrada, there's no speed limit.
Yeah, you just go as fast. It's like the, what's the thing in the Autobahn?
Out in Germany, yeah.
Germany, no speed
You go on the left though, eh?
Yeah, so there's no speed limit on the autostrada, right?
No.
That's why they need the Lambos to chase these guys down, or to emergency vehicles if you have to deliver organs. It's a very interesting fact. Imagine seeing in Toronto, seeing like, I don't know, like high-end sports cars.
It's ridiculous.
Like a Huracan as a,
No.
it's crazy.
Plus, in Italy, when you get on the autostrada, you take a trip with your family. If you need to get the gasoline, you pull over to the auto grill.
Yeah.
You get the gas, you go inside, you can order hot pasta, they cook it for you. They have a prosciutto hung up over there.
Never mind Tim Hortons and Subway and Burger King. We don't stop here on the highways.
You can have a 7-course meal when you get gas. You must be kidding. And cheap, too.
God, cheap.
A lot of truckers, they go over, they don't get egg sandwich, like the sandwich, with
sandwich,
the G. You get the la frittata cucine with the calabrese bread, they cut them up over there, they put a nice chunk inside. Così. It's like an organ over there. 2 level, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, man. Like, it's incredible. And to that point, you know that how many kilograms of pasta do you think the average person in Italian eats a year?
Oh, I say a kilogram every year, one person?
One person.
I say about 40 kilos.
Close, 25 kilograms.
You see?
Almost 50 pounds of pasta a year.
But they're not fat.
No. Here they fat.
They're here
because the fucking wheat and shit they use here. Chemicals. They're beautiful.
And you walk all the time.
Yeah.
Number one. Plus, I said this before, they call it Italy, l'Italia, il giardino d'Europa, the garden of Europe. To me, it's the garden of the whole world.
Sure.
Really. Mm-hmm. But they don't have one kind of wheat, 2 kind of wheat. Naturally grown in Italy, they have 15 kind of wheat. Mm-hmm. That means they can make all kind of pasta. Con la farina, 00, semolina, they make a pasta number 1. Listen.
And the pizza dough too, right?
The pizza dough so light and fluffy. We talked about this before. Plus, the water that comes from le montagne, che è acqua fresca, that's called water acqua sorgente. They use all of that water, they feed the animal, so the meat is nice and fresh. Lo porco, fresh. The chicken, everything's fresh. The pasta is number 1 and light. Look, sometimes I go to the restaurant, I gotta watch my carbohydrate, right? Some boxes there, I'm telling you. But those pastas so fluffy. Well, I remember one time I had my fork così. I was at a restaurant.
In Italy?
Yeah. I was training over there. I had not supposed to eat the pasta, but I took a shot. I like it. So I had a rigatoni. I put my fork like that. The rigatoni jumped off the plate onto my fork, so light. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they 25 kilograms of pasta. And there's like 350 different varieties of pasta.
Okay.
Different types.
Calculation.
Right? Spaghetti, spaghettini, penne,
farfalle,
wagon wheel, rigatoni, diamond shape. 350 different
varieties.
That's
everything.
Incredible. So
it's our food.
So anyway, I was going to ask you something when I lost my train of thought. So pizza was famously Italian, right? The specific, but
Napoli.
But deep dish.
No, please don't.
Tell me the difference. Like what?
Deep dish is a substitution. When your tile breaks and in the basement, you need a new tile. You get the one deep dish pizza you put over there.
Right on.
In 3 days, it's so hard you can have 14 people walk on it. Not gonna crack.
Yeah. So where did this come from?
That Chicago deep dish. They started the Chicago.
Because people in America, they just love all kinds of shit inside.
The Italian American, God bless them. I love them. I got a lot of beautiful friends down there. My friend Vinny is number 1. My friend Ciccio Franco, a great musician. These guys are great. A genius musician, both of those guys. But those guys, sometimes, the problem down there's a little bit of confusion. Because the pizza, they know good food, but sometimes when you're surrounded, you're circondato. When you're surrounded, circondato, you remember the cowboy? I'm circondato, you're surrounded. Steak you ma, pa così.
Yeah, do you remember the back of the $50 bill? Used to have like the Mounties in a circle.
Remember?
Yeah, they used to call the Newfie firing squad. They used to call it. Because they put the guy in the middle and they're all in a circle shooting.
Ping, yeah, because he's going to get away.
Yeah, we get away. They're shooting each other. It's called the Newfie Firing Squad.
That's
It's to be the
best.
back of a $50 bill.
Oh, what happened here? I took a bullet from my friend.
Yeah, because they're in a circle, they're all shooting, and then they put the guy in the middle. That's called the Newfie Firing Squad.
Half of them are going to be dead.
Yeah.
That's
anyway,
stupid.
so what were we saying? Sorry.
I was-
You're saying
no,
about the
the
circle.
pizza.
The pizza, yeah.
In
They
Chicago.
stuff it all kinds of stuff.
That problem with Italian, a lot of Italian down there, I told you, they say sugo. They call it the gravy. So already you know there's going to be a little bit of complication over there. Now, I'm not expert, but I'm pretty Italian on my skin. Everything's Italian. So the problem with this is they want a garlic and everything. And the American Italian, yeah, but more garlic. That's how they think that's Italian.
Right.
First of all, when you make sugo, first of all, if you make it like a bolognese, you don't put the garlic in the bolognese, just a zambo. So you can't use the garlic everywhere. So they take the masa, right, the dough. They trombation for the nation, then they make a pizza come a little bit thick. Then they put pomodori, and that's another one. Mozzarella. They call it mozzarella.
Yeah, la mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
La mozzarella. They
Yeah.
don't get mozzarella.
No.
La mozzarella.
They cut them.
Yeah, like on The Sopranos. Remember that TV show?
Yeah, the mozzarella.
You're gonna make a mozzarella.
No, that's not right, first of all. And then they put minced meat on top of mozzarella, pomodoro. Are you joking?
Yeah.
Pizza's supposed to be nice and light, fluffy like the pasta
Bacon.
così. They put the bacon. Oh, there's another one too. Sometimes they put la frutta casuppa.
Yeah, like pineapple.
Pineapple pizza.
Or
Where we go, hula Hawaii.
Or pear.
La pera.
pera,
No,
yeah.
listen, this
La radicchio they put on. Well, radicchio's not bad, I
not
guess.
too bad, Radicchio. When you start mixing up those fruit over there, why don't you put a watermelon
Yeah,
pizza?
pizza, watermelon pizza.
Oh, fanculo.
Yeah, anything to kind of be different, I guess.
No,
you
you
got
know
to keep everything traditional. You know what I mean? So
They think of more as better for you.
yeah, and thick and
No, and then then you
yeah.
gotta. Then what do you gotta take when you got a stomach problem?
insulin.
You gotta take insulin number
or
one,
Vicks.
or Vicks on your chest,
Yeah.
or you gotta take our favorite Italian drink in Canada, brioche.
Brioche. Yeah, they don't make it anymore.
No, they don't make brioche
Oh,
anymore.
they don't bring it in anymore because I guess
It's like Alka-Seltzer, right?
but it's
American
better.
style.
Like pop. We used to eat it like Pop Rocks.
Yeah,
I thought it was
remember?
candy.
Candy, remember?
Put it in your mouth, it would like sizzle in your mouth.
Yeah, and your teeth will go rotten.
Yeah.
too. That's
So this is growing up. Did you ever play, Nicky Nine Doors? You know what Nicky Nine Doors was? Or
yeah, you knock on the door and run away.
Run away. Did you ever do that? Like
No,
in
we didn't do
club,
those
you know?
kind of things. No, we're in an Italian neighborhood.
Yeah.
If they don't catch you, they're gonna hit you with a stick, or they're gonna throw a rock at your head. They're gonna get you
Right,
anyway.
they're gonna get you, right?
No, you
Everybody
can't.
know everybody there, right?
Nicky Nine Door. Where are you
Yeah.
gonna go? You're gonna knock on one house door. Then she gonna phone the neighbor, and you're gonna be killed over there.
So you know how fucked up social media is, right? Now
Terrible.
there's this trend. Like we used to do it too. Knock on the door, run.
Natural.
And we just have fun. We didn't record it. We didn't have videos. We just did it for fun. I don't even know what the fun of it was, to be honest with you. But,
Bother people.
it just bothered people. Now there's this trend that's going around
What do they do?
that the kids kick the doors in. They're filming themselves kicking the front door right down, like breaking the front door.
They put it on the film,
And they put it on and they put it on their channel, their TikTok.
so they make it easier to get caught.
Yeah, not very smart, right? But they're worried that you're a kid, they don't go in, they just break the door and run. That's the thing, right?
Cost a lot of money to do it.
But they're worried about these owners coming in, threaten my life, and they start fucking shooting these people.
Oh, you see what? In the United States,
You know what I mean?
you got a gun. Canada's different.
Yeah.
Because the Canadian government, they take away the gun of the guy that's hunting,
Yes.
but the street guns, they still are on the street.
Of course.
Because the Canada government and those gangsters, they work together in the ports, Halifax and Vancouver. The drugs are coming in, and those are guys in the government, some guys, they're getting what did they call? A kickback.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of course.
So they leave those guns for the criminal on the street, and then they wanted the hunter gun who goes for deer and moose hunting.
Yeah.
These Canadian politicians, they're completely crazy over here.
Yeah, I know, but it's the way they are. It's all about taking the right to defend yourself. Now they've got these guns, these burn-up launchers, they call them.
What I don't
So they're
heard
like
this.
non-lethal guns. You don't need a.
What does it do?
It shoots like hard projectiles, like tear gas projectiles or numbing bullets.
Yeah.
And you shoot somebody with
Yeah.
this thing. It doesn't kill them, but apparently it incapacitates them. For,
You know what? I have a
burn a launcher or something.
A burner lunch? I got a better suggestion for them.
Yeah,
I bring my wife
Yeah.
to go over there. Once she farts, you die of asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
My wife is 6'3", 295. When she make a fart, you understand? You got to watch the weather report. You think there's an earthquake
Yeah,
coming.
I wonder if that's
And the smell.
I wonder if that would be a deterrent. Like instead
Yeah.
of a gun, you have something that emits the worst odor that you can't even breathe.
Exactly.
And then they get the fuck out because
Exactly.
what the fuck, I can't stay in here.
So everybody, all the Italian people in the neighborhood, everybody has to have a pasta fagioli on Wednesday.
Yeah.
No more crime is going to show up for at least 3 days.
If there was a way to bottle it and then have a dispenser when somebody breaks in, the alarm goes off. The alarm goes off. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
This is the Alarm Force Central reporting. Identify yourself. But no, it sprays
Fart.
the profumo.
The profumo. You can make a profumo
really
from the
bad,
fart.
so you can't even. Like, you ever been in a?
All the fart.
Yeah, you
French.
ever been in a place where you just had to get the fuck out because it smelled so bad and made you
Yeah.
sick? Because even these Berta launchers, I see people sometimes on videos, they get zapped with the taser guns and they don't even fucking move. It doesn't even affect them.
No, it can't.
Like they're
Because
so
they have
strung out.
strung, yeah.
Strung out on.
They have lots of electricity already in their body.
They just
I
they
know.
hit doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
To them.
Me, it doesn't
So
do
that's why
nothing.
these non-lethal, you could hit somebody with tear gas, it may not even bother
No,
them.
I don't even cry.
Yeah, right?
No, me. They tried to give me that thing, what do you call a zapper, laser? What's it called? When they give it a shock, a policeman.
Taser.
They tried to
taser
tase me.
gun.
Yeah, well, they tried to touch. As soon as they touch my arm, I go like that, pa, it blow up.
And blow up. Yeah.
Oh, Rocco and Tony. I got electricity in my body. My movement is more faster than electricity. Huh.
Do you know that in Italy banned the Italy? Another thing, interesting fact about Italy. We talked about cats, right, before.
Yeah,
Do you know that they in 2011 somebody left their 10 million euro inheritance? A 94-year-old woman passed away and left it to their cat.
To the cat. So what's this is
And
stupid?
then Italy banned. Basically, you can't, give your inheritance to an animal. They banned it in 2011.
If you leave it 10, how much was
10
it?
million
Tony?
euro.
To who they leave it to?
To the cat.
So you're gonna leave it. It seems to me in this life.
Maria
I'm not trying to-
Assunta, that was his name.
Maria Assunta is a little bit crazy, but it seems to me in this life, a lot of people, pussy ends up with all the money anyway.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Am I right, Tony? I'm trying to make a
Eventually-
joke, but that's
Yeah.
pussy has a power.
Always, yeah. Anyway, so they had to, actually, it was the nurse that was managing it and
What
had
happened?
to take care of the cat. But the cat, all the money went to the cat, and then it was under the trusted care of her nurse.
Oh,
She
can you imagine the
She
party?
was 94 years old.
The cat must have a big party at the Coliseum,
Fuck,
eh?
I mean, the
No,
cat.
Tony,
Come on.
it's nice.
But anyway,
Can you-
because of that, they banned it. You can't leave any of your estate to your animals.
Wow, I heard though there was a big party at the Coliseum. 10,000 cats over there,
Yeah,
eating
sure.
and drinking,
10,000
and
yeah.
grooving.
I mean, how lonely must you have been in your life? At
Listen.
94, though, maybe everybody was gone anyway. And
That's
then,
it.
you know,
Old pussy always taken over by the new pussy.
Yeah,
That's all you can do.
That's the way it is. Yeah, so that's interesting, right? Some interesting.
Oh no, it's a nice fact.
Interesting facts.
That's a
about
fact,
Italy,
yeah.
So anyway, so that trend thing, and so what's any plans for the
What?
summer? The summer? I know you're going away, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take off a couple of weeks. I'm gonna go. My wife and me. We're gonna go to do some special training.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Special training, just me and my wife.
yeah.
We're gonna go to the mountains.
Yeah.
A little place over there, quiet. A little river going down there, nice and quiet.
Nice, yeah.
My wife, she likes to get up early in the morning. You know, she doesn't jogging, but she walk.
Mm-hmm.
She looks for two things. She looks for a wild boar, the wild pig, and the truffle. When she gets to the wild pig and she sees him, my wife she's so powerful. One time she pick up a rock, hakusi. She take the rock, she see the wild pig. She throw the rock, she smash the pig in the head. Her arm is like the ball goes like the rock fly about 200 kilometers an hour. It catches the pig right in the head, pound, dead. She bring it home on her back, and then she found under the tree where the pig died, she found 4 truffle. Nice.
Yeah.
And she made a nice
Wow.
wild pig
Yeah.
with the truffle on top with the hook with the sauce. Yeah.
So you're from Calabria, right?
Yeah.
So what's this? You must have heard about the legend of the seven sisters, Le Sette Sorelle.
Le Sette Sorelle.
You know about that?
No, you tell the people.
No, I mean, okay, it's the region of Calabria. The story about seven sisters who were cursed and turned into stones. Their spirits are said to roam the mountains and all around Calabria, and the people locals say they can hear them talking in the wind.
Oh yeah.
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 You think that's true?
Well,
You've been. Did you ever hear the Seven Sisters?
No, I didn't hear the Seven Sisters. I heard
It's called Le Sette Sorelle in the region of Calabria.
Yeah, you gotta watch it though.
Folklore.
Oh, that's folklore, but sometimes what happens, a lot of people don't understand. When you go to the mountain Aspromonte, you go for a picnic in Calabria. Sometimes the men, they always bring a little bit of drink.
Every time. What do you mean? It's standard.
So, when you have a 7, 8, 9 glass of wine and a 3, 4, 5, and 15 shots of grappa, you're going to hear all kind of people talking in the wind, right? That's what I think happened over there.
So that's what you think it is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the Borgia family?
The Borgia, they're very sophistication, upper class. Yeah.
What do you know about those guys
Well,
during the Renaissance?
Well, they're a little bit bastard. They control the people. That's I know maybe they're rich, but I don't give a damn. They
Are they
don't
still around today? No, because
No,
it was from the Renaissance.
Yeah, but the Renaissance, but they got a bloodline to continue over there.
Right, so
like the Medici.
Are they like the Rockefellers of Italy?
Well, they're one family. There's a 3 or 4 big family over there, you know.
The Borgia's one?
The Borgia's one, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's other ones too. If you go to Florence, they have the Medici over there. They got, a lot of big money. And then, all those guys, they're making heritation with the money.
So they just moved from generation to generation?
Yeah, because like that. And those people, they treated the people like a slave.
Because, because there's a lot of, what do they call folklore in Italy, right?
Yeah.
All across Italy, like the ghost of the White Lady.
Oh, yeah, that ghost.
You know that one? The ghostly figure, it's called La Dama Bianca.
Yeah, they have
This
all
ghostly figure is often seen in various Italian castles and noble estates.
Yeah.
There's a tragic woman in white mourning her lost love on her untimely death. One famous example is the White Lady of the Castle di Montebello in Emilia-Romagna.
Romagna, that's a region, like a provincia, right? Like Emilia-Romagna is a province, the provincia, right? Like Canada, you got Ontario is a province, Montreal is a provincia.
Right.
Malibu in California, that's a provincia. Right? To explain to people.
So, did you see any ghosts in Calabria? Like we talked about ghosts in a previous show. I saw a ghost in Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, you told me.
Remember that? And I have a picture of it.
You got a picture. You got a picture, folks.
Yeah, I took a picture of this front haunted house, and there it was. I took another picture 3 seconds later. I compared the two, and it's not there. Anyway, so it's kind of freaky. But and no ghosts you saw in Calabria?
Well, I'll tell you something. I think, Tony, like when you went to Georgia, right?
Yeah.
So there's a ghost situation. What happened? A lot of people, they die when they're not supposed to die. Somebody killed them.
Yeah.
So they're very, very sad when they get killed. And a lot of people, they've been used, abused, and then they die. They don't have a peaceful death. So the ghosts are going to come back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ghosts.
That?
Oh, I believe that stuff, I believe it. You got to watch yourself. But especially, before.
But you didn't see anything in the Calabria when you're training or running or jogging?
No. The Calabria, the only thing happened to me a couple times, Calabria, the wolf. The wolf, they told me the wolf was going to try to get me. It's going to eat me. Lupo te mangia. The wolf was going to try to eat me. So I was jogging one time in the mountain of Calabria. I see 3 or 4 wolves, right? Because I speak wolf language. They know, Mr. Rocco, Rocco, how are you?
Yeah,
my friend, I stopped to have coffee with the tree wolf, and then I continue my jog.
All right.
But I didn't hear no ghosts. The only time, when I used to drink, I used to see a lot of ghosts before.
Yeah.
Not now.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting,
Well, I have an interesting life,
Yeah.
What else you got about Le Papone over there?
It's funny. I used to know a guy. His name was Joe Wolf.
Lupo.
But then I realized I didn't know. Old guy.
He changed his name.
He changed his name his name was really Giuseppe Lupo.
That's right.
And he changed his name to Joe Wolf because he wanted to be, because the Italians in the 30s,
Yeah.
when the war,
They didn't accept him.
they didn't accept them. Like they were somewhere sent to interims. Some had to report every month.
That's right.
They were really abused.
If you had if your last name ended in a vowel,
Yeah.
that's A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes a Y.
Yeah.
Then you got to change it up. You got
Yeah,
to.
and that's what
Maybe
he
my friend, I know another guy, but it's a very popular name. His name was Joe Lupo. So I used to say, I asked him, first time I meet him, what's your name? Joe. He was a Siciliano guy, nice guy. He's a handsome guy too. Joe, Wolf, Lupo. What do you mean? Your last name
That's
is
what
Wolf?
the guy. Maybe it's the same guy. And he said he had to change his name because he's an older guy and he
Yeah.
used to own lots of buildings downtown where my office was.
Yeah.
Nice guy. Just old school Italian dude. But,
Yeah.
he told me he had to change his name to Joe Wolf so they avoided harassing him in the 1940, 41, when Mussolini was like running Italy.
Oh, terrible.
And Italy was aligned with they thought all the Italians in Canada were somehow connected
With the Nazi.
with the Nazis.
There's a lot of stupid. That guy over there, Mussolini, very bad mistake over
Yeah.
there with Hitler, those people over there.
Yeah.
A lot of crazy people. That's mind control. Before MK Ultra, the Nazis, they specialize in control the mind of the people.
Through words? Through words.
Through words and that
Yeah.
word, but sometimes either they how do you call it, threat, when they threaten you.
Sure, like COVID.
Yeah, like that. They say, if you don't do this, you're going to get this, and people get scared.
Sure.
And then the fascista, right? The fascist, they follow Mussolini. Why they follow Mussolini? I can tell you. Because if they follow Mussolini, because if you follow Mussolini, the black shirts, like Amici Neri, black shirt, that start, that organization, the black shirt, you know where it starts, which provincia? It starts in the body, in Puglia.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, start over there. Why? Because again, you asked me earlier why all the good things happen in the north of Italy. Well, in the south is poor. So Mussolini offered those poor people in Bari, in Puglia, those places. He offered them what? Food, and they have kids and they got hungry. So when Mussolini gave you the food, you wear the black shirt, buddy.
Yeah, right.
You're hungry.
Yeah.
You see?
So the kind of the socialism kind of thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. But then what happened? He said, if I succeed, follow me. If I fail, kill me. They kill him upside down. Pow,
Upside
pow,
down,
pow.
yeah.
The saluto, Benny.
Yeah, but how did that come to be?
Benny and the Jet.
Yeah, Benny and the debts. Anyway, so that's crazy. So he just influenced with words and food.
Yeah, food.
Yeah, because you can motivate people on three things. Three things motivate people. Sex,
What's that? Sex,
Food,
food,
and money.
money.
That's it.
That's true.
That's it. You give people, get them like sex,
Pumpation?
pornography, whatever it is,
Right.
get them controlling.
So
through that.
if hand signal, they're successful.
One is pumpation,
Right.
and then the money.
Two,
The money.
And- three,
the food.
the food.
So
You
this,
got
this, and this.
So, one,
two,
yeah,
three.
three.
There you go. And if you master those, you can control the population.
The population for the nation.
That's right. That's it. That's what controls.
It's a very
the
good
people.
point, Tony. Now.
Yeah,
It's
right.
a good
Because if you
show
want to
today.
motivate people,
Oh yeah.
that's what you do, right?
yeah.
So
One, two, three.
that's it. And centuries, it works.
Oh yeah. Oh, a century.
You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah. Some more than
Tell
century.
people to stay home during a fake pandemic. Give them some scraps of money,
Yeah.
and let them watch pornography online.
So let me
all
ask
the
you a
time.
question. Something come to my mind now about what you say. So one, two, and three.
Three, yeah.
I like to know, since the beginning of time, how many times the human race did the pumpation? What do you think?
What do you mean did pump it? How many
How many
pumpation?
pumpations happen in the planet?
Trillions, billions.
Trillions of pumpations.
Yeah,
eh?
trillions of pumpation. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. This is other point. If they have trillions and trillions and trillions of pumpation, now the second one is money. How much money do you think is on the world?
What do you, money in terms of gold wealth, financial, what kind of money? Like what?
I'm talking about liquid money,
Liquid money.
gold and paper.
Like, I don't know.
Okay.
It's got to be trillions.
Okay, trillions. But this is my point to you, Tony. Those $1 trillion, it's run by a very small people. percentage of people. So less than 0.1% of the people, they own all those trillions of dollars.
Yeah.
But on the pumpation, everybody gets to do pumpation. Poor people pumpation and rich people pumpation.
Right.
I think poor people pumpation more than rich people because they got nothing to do.
I don't think rich people pumpation a lot.
That's what I mean. Plus, now that's the second one. So we got this one, and now the last one is food. Now, how much food do you think is on the planet since the beginning of time? How many pounds? Trillions of pounds of food.
Right.
But
and we can even grow our own, but we don't do it. Like we used to grow all the food we could eat, we could have it in our backyard.
So why we have so much problem? If we have all this food, how come people they hungry?
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Who's to control the food source? If Italy's got 15 kind of different wheat, we got the fresh fruit, lefichi d'India, lefichi, all of us we got the fresh peach, grape, cherries, everything grow wild and beautiful, and nice and smell nice and fresh. We got animals help to make a nice food. How come the people they're hungry around the world? You can't find, you make a kilometer of mortadella and to give it to somebody? Doesn't make sense.
I don't know, like I said, when my parents came here, they lived from the spring to the fall, with the exception of meat and flour, everything was on site.
See, that's good.
Everything.
Natural.
All the vegetables you could eat, all the salad you could eat, spices, fruit. We had grapes, cherry tree, peaches,
Fresh, eh?
And nothing fucking grows anymore.
No.
And nobody does gardens anymore.
Nobody
it's
cares.
crazy. Nobody
cares.
So
sad, eh? Very
it's
sad.
It's unfortunate because a lot of people go hungry. I'm gonna give you talk about Lupo. Who's Lupo Manaro? You know him? I'm gonna give you names. Tell me if you know any of these guys. Who's Roberto Baggio?
Roberto Baggio, one of the greatest soccer players in the history of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
And who is the same? In the Canadian version of Roberto Baggio. Who do you think it is?
Of hockey.
Well, I don't know anybody.
No, we don't have a soccer player in Canada. Like
Okay,
Roberto
sports.
Baggio.
Who's the equivalent of Roberto Baggio for our watchers and listeners out there? Roberto Baggio, you would compare to today in any sport. Who would you say?
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky. How about who's Francesco Totti?
Francesco Totti is a big, nice striker. He played for Roma.
Another soccer player.
Champion, a great champion.
Who would be? You could say Gretzky too.
Yeah, no, Gretzky. No, to give somebody different.
Okay.
Maybe Mario Lemieux.
Mario Lemieux. Okay. Yeah. How about Gianluigi Buffon?
Oh, the goalie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's a great goalie. I think he's from up there, someplace in the north, near maybe Firenze, around there, Emilia Romagna.
How about Gianni Rivera? Do you know who that
Gianni
is?
Rivera, 1970 soccer team played against Brazil where Italy lost 4-1. The reason for that, don't forget, in those days, 1970, they played the final, they played the soccer championship with FIFA and the Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. And those Brazilian team, they know that the high altitude, the altitude, very high, the air is very thin. So Brazilian team, they went there 1 month early. They training to get the climatization for the wind. So Italy, after they were winning 1-0 in the first half, and then they got 4 goals against them from Brazil in 1970 because they couldn't breathe.
Right. How about Alessandro Del Piero?
Del Piero is one champion, a great world champion, played with the Italian national team, played with Juventus.
I used to have a hockey move. Now they used to call it. I called it the Del Piero.
The Del Piero.
No, it was because he did that one. He would run to kick a penalty kick. He ran right over the goalie's head because he went over there.
Sure.
I called it the Del Piero.
He's an artist.
And I created that playing men's hockey years and years before Datsuk. Same idea where they drag it, flip it over. How about Marco Polo?
Marco Polo, he took a long trip back in the old...
Not soccer.
No, not soccer. Marco Polo come back from, I think he spent a lot of time in Korea, right? I know a lot of Korean people. I love them too,
Okay.
He brings back a lot of production.
So there's a lot of... okay, so let's see. You must know Maria Montessori.
Montessori, education for the children. She's a very brilliant...
Legend, eh?
Oh, yeah, she's a legend how she started. Everybody does. Even the Chinese people, they do Montessori now.
Yeah.
Chinese
all over the
Montessori.
world. All over the world.
International.
International. Who's the Befana?
Well, La Befana is the Epifania.
Now, what is that?
Supposed to be this old lady on January 6th after Christmas. Dopo Natale.
Yeah.
Right? If the children, nice kids for the year, they do good things. La Befana, old lady, dress up. She used to come in the night to bring you a present. But if you're bad, she used to bring you coal. Lucabuni.
Yes.
That's what Befana, yeah. she
So
used to
the
do that
Befana
thing.
is not Santa Claus.
No, Santa Claus, no, he's not even real. That's a construct of a modern day La Società, Saint Nick.
So what about Roberto Benigni?
Roberto Benigni, well, he's from Tuscany. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's a stage actor. He do film. Life is beautiful. He do a lot of beautiful film. You remember all this lovely film he did one too.
Yeah.
Beautiful film. Great actor. He orator too. He speak beautiful.
Yeah.
He speak English. You know, very famous. Yeah.
And don't forget, everybody thinks Rudolph Valentino. Wasn't he Italian? Everybody thinks he was
he's
like
Italian.
Everybody thinks he was like
He was
French.
a real no. Valentino everybody love him, and the girl would go crazy for him.
Yeah, he was the first, one of the first. What do you call him?
Casanova.
Casanova, but also one of the first. What do they call him? Like sex idols or whatever they called them. The girls, you know, like Mastroianni.
Marcello Mastroianni. That's what a big good looking man. But I think he's born 1936. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Hasn't been really a mainstream Italian actor, right? Recently.
Well,
I'm talking about, you know, under the age, someone that wouldn't play in a Frank D'Angelo movie.
No, well, we have a lot of
That means you
beautiful
gotta be
actors.
under.
What about Monica Bellucci? You forgot about her.
Yeah.
She was great,
Yeah,
beautiful.
I'm looking through here, and I'm.
Well, the Gina Lollobrigida, the old traditional one, Sophia Loren.
Yeah, but those are all.
the-
Yeah, I'm talking about more recent, like under the age of 40, let's say.
Well, because we don't watch Italian film in this country. In North America, you don't watch a lot of Italian film unless you go to sometimes on Netflix, you know.
But nobody like makes period movies or like anymore. Like
I watch
The Godfather, like those types of movies.
But those American film. I watch Italian shows, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just finished watching one now, a very nice series I watching called the Maria Corleone. No connection to the Godfather.
Oh yeah, what series is that?
That's what it's called, Maria Corleone.
On what?
It's the
on
two
Netflix?
seasons. Yeah, I've been watching. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then there's Gomorrah. That's a nice one too about the mafia from Napoli.
Yeah, I saw
Part of my
that
friend
one.
there.
I saw it. Did you watch the thing I told you to watch, the making of The Godfather?
Oh, I saw that one.
The Offer?
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah?
that one. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like-
very famous.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I want to do one more thing before we go, because, you know,
Well, because
Luciano Pavarotti, right? Andrea Bocelli, Laura Pausini.
Laura Pausini is very great. Popular pop singer, young girl, beautiful.
Yeah.
She did a beautiful song called "Innocenza di te." It's a a ballad, beautiful ballad. I fall in love with you. I can't live without. Plus, La Lirica, the word Italian lyric. It's the most poetic, most beautiful thing you ever heard in your life.
Absolutely.
You can't compare.
Can't compare it.
You cannot.
Have you heard of Mahmoud, Alessandro Mahmoud?
Yeah, I think he's
Who
a
the
younger
fuck is
guy.
this guy?
Yeah, he's a new generation.
What is
guy.
Mahmoud?
Well, I don't know.
What
Mahmoud.
part of Italy is that from?
I think he's comes from Middle Eastern mix, crossbreed.
Do you like Ramazzotti? Ramazzotti?
Eros Ramazzotti, he did a lot of good things. I think he's born in 1963. I think he's born. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple. One of my friends, a famous drum player. He worked with Ramazzotti.
Oh, yeah? And then there's Celentano, one of my favorites.
Celentano, Who? How can you know? Like he's from Celentano, from Bologna.
Yeah, and so who would you compare them a North American artist like Celentano?
Celentano?
Yeah, who would you be?
Well, I think the style of the song he talked about a lot of political overtone, those kind of things. I think maybe Bruce Springsteen. Mind you, Springsteen turned out to be a real cafone these days.
He's a cafone.
He talked too much, the politic outside when you sing. You're not supposed to talk bad about your own government. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, shut the
United
fuck
States
up.
is a freedom. You understand? When you go out and you play music for the people, and you're expressing the freedom of the country, they give you the opportunity to do your fucking songs. Okay? Cazzo ci avete in testa.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why sometimes I lose control. You know what I mean? I'm a pugile. I lose control. I want to give Bruce Springsteen, non ci inculire, così. I put the 5-finger mark over here. Say, wake up, put the Telecaster down, and pay attention.
Yeah, I mean, they should stick to what they do well and shut the fuck up. But nobody gives a fuck what they say. Obviously, it was proven, because what Taylor Swift trying to promote whoever it was, Camel Toe Harris.
Camel Toe Harris.
And how did that work out for her?
That loser.
Nobody gives a shit what Taylor Swift, Bruce Springsteen has to politically say, right?
That's why we have this word in Calabria. Ceto.
Yeah.
That means, I say, look. That's
Zip
another
it.
one.
Zip it. That is an Italian sign language. Right? We didn't come from North America, the zip, Remember, money, sex, food. That runs the world. Anyway, on that note, we're going to call it a nice show. Talk about all kinds of things of Italian. I hope you got some education out of it.
Yeah, for the nation.
It was cool, and we're going to take maybe a little time off, a couple of weeks, and then we'll be back at it. We'll have a whole series of guests that I've lined up for the next few podcasts. Interesting. But I thought we'd end this, we call it Season 1.
Season 1,
21st episode of Season 1.
That's it.
And we start with Season 2 in a few weeks.
Yeah.
All right? So thanks for listening. If you like it, subscribe. Go to our YouTube channel, Bring Your Guard Down, and we'd love you to subscribe and be a subscriber to that. Or just simply listen to our podcasts on all the different channels like iTunes, iHeart. Tell your friends, We're going to make a few public appearances coming up too. Not that anybody gives a shit, but I think it's important to connect with the people too. But anyway, Rocco, it was good chat today.
Nice chat,
And anyway, what do you say?
I say we love you, me and Tony, we love you, and nobody else.
And we'll see you soon.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. That was good.
We can take off. You came in loaded. It's good. Really good.
Yeah. Let's stop that.